Hey tribe, hey, what's up? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to Nephtara Grace. If you're new, welcome in. And if you've been here before, welcome back. All right, you guys, let's see. If you're a new or new subscriber, probably everything you want to know is in the description box below. Okay. If you have any questions, there's also an email address. Just shoot me an email. I will respond within 24 to 48 business hours. No worries. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? There's an apothecary and a botanica down below. So if you're looking for ritual services, some work, some candles, look below. Astrology readings, personal readings, look below. And now that we've gone through all that, let's jump into the energy with these cards, okay? Holy Spirit, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, and the legions who walk with me every day, thank you for protecting me as I channel messages for this tribe, for showing me what I need to see and telling me what I need to know so I can support the tribe as we live, learn, thrive, and grow. As above, so below, and so it is because it is so. Y'all, we're in ceremony season, deep in ceremony season, okay? I'm a shaman and a medicine woman, hence the apothecary and botanica, but also I lead sacred ceremony, okay? So my next ceremony coming up is June 21st. As far as you guys are concerned, I have ceremony next week. But for you guys watching, June 21st is going to be the next ceremony. Get on my website, hit that ceremony wait list. That will get you an email and you'll schedule calls with me so I can get to know you, get to know what you want to get out of ceremony, and find out, is this a good fit for you at this time, okay? If it is, you'll continue through the process. You'll get all the details you need, including how much it costs, what you can expect, what to bring with you, and the location. All that will be given to you once you go through the process, all right? So, splitting the deck on Temperance, the Hierophant. Let's get it. The Devil popped out first. Seven of Pentacles. So it's this, what is this Devil? You guys know in Tarot, there's no bad cards in the Tarot. If you're new to Tarot, there's no bad cards in the Tarot. Tarot reads like a story. Okay, so you'll notice I make sure my decks are in the upright before I throw cards down. That way, if a card does come out reverse, that's just what the energy is. Okay, each card does have a meaning, but it also is telling you a story. We're in the energy. We're Spirit is telling us a story through these cards. So the Devil card alone, it could be insecurity, it could be codependency, it could be fear, it could be being bound to something low vibrational. We don't know yet. So we have to see what the next cards are, okay? Please people see the Devil or the Death, they're like, oh, it's not that. Let's find out what's up with this Devil energy. The Chariot. So the Chariot is like movement. Hold on a moment. All right, y'all. I'm back. I know it's been a moment since I saged for y'all. But we're going to do that. And then we're going to get back in. So we got the Devil and the Chariot. This is a major victory. Two major arcana cards, the Devil and the Chariot, to start the reading. This is not, and again, because we don't have the Devil and a Court card, or the Devil, or even this is like a battle being won. Let's see if I can move you guys back a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Get some more space. Tell us more. Five of Swords. I feel like this battle being won, it unlocks some type of new level, something new opens up now, but let's see. Still got the Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Tell us more. A lot of cards thinking about it. Four of Pentacles. This is a battle over some type of resource. What about this? What about this Four of Pentacles? Wheel of Fortune. A battle over resources. But it's over and now something changes. Is this actually a fight over money? Must have King of Cups that fell on the floor. Hold on, y'all. Go for a little ride. I gotta move you slow so my big ass sage wand doesn't fall. Oh, sorry. Aha. King of Cups. Here. Do you guys see how big this sage stick is? It's like perched up behind, so I gotta. Let me put it. I can put it over here. Oh, is it gonna fit over there? Here. Introduce you guys to Larion. He does the readings with me. Hi, Larion. And now he's also gonna hold this sage stick where he is. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna rearrange the space here. Okay, so what? This King of Cups, what? Four of Wands to a King of Cups. This is a change in a household. The Fool's at the bottom of the deck. I said something new is activated. Something new is unlocked. Something new. I heard new level unlocked. Knight of Wands. Tell me more about this Knight of Wands, especially after this Four of Wands. What? It's like more passion in a house because this battle over resources is over. What is this? Page of Wands, damn. There's a spark. Where there was strife, something has been released. This is wild. What is this, y'all? Please take what resonates and drop me let me know in the comments what this is. I mean, what is this? There's that Four of Cups that was hanging out. Okay, so there's some. This has to do with it's a household, a living situation. There was strife, there was contention. Now there's not. Now there's not a lightness even, but there is a spark. There is something new. There is a new beginning here. I don't know. It's like this Four of Cups is giving me apathy. like someone who was unable to see what they had in front of them because they were, you guys know the story of the Four Cups, right? So there's a cup here that this guy can't see because he's focused about these cups and what's in these cups. And there's a King of Cups out here. I don't know. It's like somebody was stuck in some type of loop, stuck in some type of it's almost like someone was bound to a way of being. But they've overcome that. Some type of spiritual battle has been won. It's almost like, and now this King of Cups can behave like a King of Cups is how it's coming through. 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. But something or someone was released. Queen of Wands. This Queen of Wands won a battle that released a King of Cups, or it changed something for this King of Cups. Tell me more. That's too many cards. Take them, take all those cards. They said, take them, take all those cards. I was like, okay, we're gonna take all these cards. Man, shit. 7 of Swords. 7 of Pentacles. 10 of Swords. So someone was tricked into investing into something that ended up being a betrayal. And they were stuck in their anger about this. But this Queen of Wands overcame this. Queen of Pentacles. Seven of Wands. I don't know. You guys, it's giving me that. I'm gonna tell you how I'm reading these cards, okay? And this King of Cups was stuck in some type of karmic cycle, some type of karmic loop. But what was holding them there was their own emotions. Like they had an emotional dam built up. Like they were so angry over this trickery, over this deceit that they had been through. And they were very guarded. But this Queen of Wands defeated this. Yeah. Tell me about this Queen of Wands. 5 of Wands. 7 of Wands, 5 of Wands. Hold on. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie. I'm cold. I'm like, I gotta get a blanket. I might get a blanket. I'm cold in here. I'd rather be outside, but spiritual yawn. It's still quite wet out there. It's like this Queen of Wands defeated It's iced vanilla chai. Well, it's not even ice at this point. It's just cold. This Queen of Wands defeated this trick. She okay. Put to the case that and just as an example, you have a bad experience in a relationship. I've had a lot of bad experiences. Okay. And so after a while, you're just like, okay, all people are like this, or all men are like this, or all women are like this. Okay. And that's what this King of Cups was going through. Then this Queen of Wands shows up, and she dispels that story. There's something about how she's moved, how she moves. It is in direct opposition to the lies, the tricks, the deceit. I don't know how else to put that. I hope y'all Three of Pentacles. I hope that makes sense to y'all. It would be like if you dated a bunch of takers and you finally date someone who's a giver and you're a giver. You'd be like, whoa, that's... But it's something like this. It's something about how this Queen of Wands did something that this devil energy was defeated. A spiritual battle was won because of how this Queen of Wands was moving. And however the Queen of Wands was moving, it was in silence. I'm telling you, it's like this Queen of Wands is fighting a battle, but nobody knew. And it's, for some people, when they were looking at the Queen of Wands, it looked like what the Queen of Wands was doing was going to lead to a dead end, but it wasn't. The Queen of Wands knew what they were doing, but nobody else knew what the Queen of Wands was doing. The Queen of Wands was aware that she was engaged in spiritual warfare. It doesn't look like anybody else knew that. But the Queen of Wands, not only was she engaging in spiritual warfare, she won. Chariot and Five of Wands, she won. So now it's like this King of Cups has been released. Star. Yeah. Now that's interesting, because oh no, but now some type of wish can be fulfilled. The Emperor. Judgment after the Star. Damn. Some kind of wish can be fulfilled now. And this has to do with passion. This has to do with purpose. A lot of wands out here, y'all. There's a lot of wands in this reading right here. We got the 4, 5, 7, 10, Page, Knight, and Queen of Wands out here. There's a lot of wands in this reading. This is a lot about the force of someone's will being made manifest or being made evident in the physical world around them. Like y'all know Lord of the Rings, Gandalf, you shall not pass. Gandalf was standing on the force of his will and his word, which were combined, which is magic. But if you want to talk more about that, you got to go to Patreon. That's where we do all the magical stuff, okay? Where our word and our will become one, okay? I got courses for y'all who are into magical stuff. We got that. There's the King of Wands right there. I'm telling you, this is about willing something into existence. But again, this Queen of Wands was like in divine feminine energy because she was moving in silence. Nobody knew. You see what I'm saying? We talking about the difference between power versus force. We're talking. Wow. This Queen of Wands is a magician. Big time. Big time, big time, big time. There's a Queen of Cups. Ooh, on that Knight of Wands and the Four of Wands, which is touching that King of Cups. There's some type of union that can come together now because this spiritual battle is complete. It is like that. Oh my gosh. Knight of Pentacles. This is like Return to Oz. They're showing me TikTok from Return to Oz. Y'all know Return to Oz? Y'all know the Wizard of Oz, right? Well, there's Return to Oz. Have y'all seen the Return to Oz with TikTok? I don't know why that... I'm turning music now. I don't know why it's coming through like that, but it's almost like because this King of Cups was stuck in a cycle, they didn't look like themselves. But now that this spiritual battle is over, the King of Cups looks like a King of Cups and can establish a Four of Wands relationship with this Queen of Cups, which is totally the end of a cycle. Knight of Swords. More wands, 6 of them. And touching this Four of Wands. And this is about to become public knowledge. Whatever this union is, it's about to go public. Death card. Yeah. Yeah. So the basically the fight is over. And it's like everyone's about to know what this Queen of Wands has done. There's about to be some type of evidence or proof that this Queen of Wands defeated this entity. And released these energies. Okay. Y'all, sometimes, so I read for the tribe. I'm a part of the tribe. So sometimes I read and I can follow along like, oh, I know what's going on. This resonates. This is one of those readings, y'all know, where I'm like, y'all, what this is? Who this for? And you guys know I'm a psychic and a medium. So sometimes I read for things that haven't happened yet. Sometimes I read current energy. And usually when it's current energy, I'll let you guys know this is happening right now. This, I'm not getting, I feel like I don't know, y'all. I don't know when this is. I don't think this is in the past, though. So depending on where you are in the timeline, if this resonates with you, this may be what you're living into, okay? This is a big change, though. This is a really, really, really big change. Emperor's there again. Put those back in there. Six of Swords. There's a lot of movement in this reading. Something moved. What did I say before? This is giving me months ago when I said, a tower falls, a chariot rides, and the wheel turns. That energy is back here. That was months ago, you guys. I don't even remember. That may have been February or March of this year. See what I mean? And it was several readings over which the energy was the tower falls, the chariot rides, and the wheel turns. In this reading, the chariot rides and the wheel turns. So the tower is already fallen. And that's what I mean. I feel like this Queen of Wands, the battle was already fought. And we're picking up on what's now about to happen because the battle has been won. Okay? So that's why you got to take what resonates. But I feel very strongly, whatever this Queen of Wands did, that's already done. Now what we're about to see is what happens because someone is released. Because the chariot rides, the wheel turns. So now we're on the other side of the wheel turning. Two people are coming together into a relationship. Somebody's moving. Something's going public. It's like there's a series of events that are now going to begin to take place because this battle has been won. Whatever this entity was doing, it's like this entity had bound people to the wheel, but in such a way that the wheel wasn't turning. And with the wheel not turning, people were looking different than how they were. It was up out here. But now there's a release. There's a release of energy. People can be seen for who they are, and events that were meant to take place can now take place. And energies that were meant to collaborate can now collaborate, which is going to start a whole new, it's going to restart the wheel, okay? The Hierophant. With the world right underneath. Y'all see that? Right. Damn. Three of Pentacles. That's what I'm telling you. I'm telling you, there's some people. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, whatever. There's certain people that are supposed to have gotten together and create, but they couldn't because somebody was bound. Now they're released, and now some project can get started. Somebody can now work with somebody else the way they were meant to. And that's after the Six of Swords on top of the Judgment. and the Queen of Cups. Okay, somebody's about to move for work. And they couldn't before because they were bound. Because there's a whole this whole entity was gumming up the works. Y'all, I got a book to read after this, and I got a bunch of roots to dry out. I got my Queen Anne's lace roots. I'm excited about that. But that means I have a whole bunch of flowers I'm going to dehydrate too for tea. It's just an overcast Saturday. That's what I'm going to do after I sling these cards for y'all. I might take a nap. Shit. I have ceremony next week, so I really I'm going to finish a couple things. I was thinking about putting my Botanica stuff on Etsy as well, so that's one of the things I'm thinking I might do today. But anyway, there's some type of partnership that can now take place because somebody is released from a binding. Ace of Cups, and that's on the Queen of Cups and the Six of Wands. And the Empress. The Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, this has been a long time coming. The King of Wands. Damn, it's a lot of cards. The Two of Pentacles. And the Eight of Cups. Dang, somebody, I'm trying to tell you, this Eight of Cups is right here on this Seven of Pentacles and Six of Swords. Somebody's going somewhere. Okay. It's like, it's giving waiting on somebody. It's giving, okay, so the Queen of Wands is the Empress. So it's giving like I don't want to say had to, but let's just for the sake of this reading, the Queen of Wands had to fight and win this battle to release her partner so they can now go work together. They said basically. Because it took a moment for this King of Wands to balance something out. This King of Wands was in this back and forth energy. We got a King and Queen of Cups and a King and Queen of Wands out here. I mean, there's a match out here. Now look, please hear what I'm saying. I'm not even picking up on so much of this heavy romance as I am collaboration, partnership. Okay? So I got to be really clear about that. I mean, you got to take what resonates. If you know in your timeline it's stars in the eyes and love in the skies, awesome, good for you. If that's not your vibe, it's fine, because there is something work related on this table. There's work on this table. Work that is to be done together is on this table. And I'm not even saying, I can't even say it's two people living together. I can just say it's two people working together, because somebody's definitely going somewhere. There's too much movement on this table for somebody to be sitting still. Somebody is physically going somewhere, okay? Moving house. This is Queen of Wands. It's like because she won this battle, the Queen of Wands is actually going to move on. And the King of Wands may have a choice as to whether or not he's going to go too. I mean, now that the King of Wands is released and freed, yeah, maybe they stay, maybe they go. That's this King of Wands' choice. But this Queen of Wands is moving on. Because it seems like it took time for this. Whatever this was, it took time. And she did that. And it's like part of her reward is being able to move on now. And she's the Queen of Wands. She gonna go. Transmuting it. Let's get it. 9 of Wands. That's a lot of wands. And the Queen of Swords. Yeah, this Queen of Wands has been through too much to now stay where they are. She's looking ahead to the future. Give me this Queen of Swords. Nine of Swords. The King of Wands is worried. Hierophant. King of Wands, there's some type of concern here about what is this about? The Hierophant on the Nine of Pentacles. Something took too long. Something took too long. 9 of Swords, 9 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles. Something took too long. 3 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups. There's something here about rank and position, okay? This masculine, y'all, this is a lot. 10 of Pentacles. See, this Queen of Wands is very high ranked. Very high ranked in the spirit. That's why they were able to defeat this entity. So I'm just going to dig a little deep. I don't want to go too deep. I'm like, look at 38, 30. Okay. I'm going to dig a little deep so you can get a feel for what I'm feeling here. This King of Wands would like to be with this Queen of Wands. But this Queen of Wands is, or I should say, and this Queen of Wands is very high ranked spiritually. The Queen of Wands is destined to move on because of their ranking. Okay, so if you will consider this, the Queen of Wands wins this battle, frees these energies, and there more than one energy got free here, but we're focusing on this King of Cups, King of Wands thing, person, energy. Now that they're free, they want to establish something official with this Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups, okay, with this Empress. However, this person may be a bit more traditional, right? Like men like this and women like that. However, because this Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups, Empress, Star energy, okay, is so high ranking, it's challenging for that dynamic to be to go traditionally, right? This is not your average housewife, and I'm not trying to be rude. I've been a housewife before. I mean, there's no, it just is what it is. This feminine energy is not that. Okay, she's a Queen of Cups, sure. She's a Queen of Wands, of course. She's also an Empress, so she's not going to pretend to be something other than what she is. Okay, so the way the only way this masculine energy is going to be in any type of successful relationship with this feminine energy is if they can allow that this is a woman with a high spiritual rank, and so she's going to move a certain way in the world, not on their time and not according to their whims. This is a high ranking spiritual authority, so she's going to move according to the spirit. And there's some concern here on the masculine's part, and there should be. I mean, because if you want to be with somebody, then you do have to take everything into account. You have to take it all into consideration. And part of the concern on this masculine's part is the amount of time that this has taken. It's not like they met and things popped off. It's like they met and he was bound. And so this this feminine had to do the work to help release him. Now that he's released, guess what? So is she. Her work is actually done now. This was some type of assignment, some type of mission that her ranking allowed. So her work is done, so she can move on. She can, okay, promotion, next level. He's now released. But that is not to say that he can automatically go where she's going. They don't have the same rank. There is some type of passion here. Perhaps they share a household. I don't know. It's like maybe not here. Not necessarily. So again, take what resonates. But what is clear is there's a desire here. This masculine desires to be with this feminine, but there's a concern that too much time has passed and now the feminine might not want to be with the masculine, is his concern. Ten of Pentacles. I'm kind of feeling like, I'm just going to tell you what's in the energy. It's a little bit like this. Like, so when they met, the King of Cups, King of Wands was bound, so they could not want what this Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups wanted. So time goes on, and this Queen of Wands is engaged in battle. And now this masculine is released, but now the Queen of Wands is promoted because she just won a battle. So even if they do want the same thing, they're struggling to be on the same timing. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay. Let me get final messages out here. Eight of Swords. So some type of mindset. Temperance. And the Three of Cups. Let me move all these crystals. Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, somebody, you guys, it doesn't, I think this is the message. This is the final message. Somebody went from this to this, right? Like this earth angel came and moved this masculine energy from this to this. That's the message. And look, it's a Three of Cups, not a Two of Cups. You see what I mean? So it's like, if you know romance is your thing, that's your time. But it's for everybody watching, it might not be that this ends in a romantic relationship. It just might be that the work got done, the battle got won, and now whoever was in the Eight of Swords is now in the Three of Cups. Three of Cups. I mean, that's a major shift. That's a whole new life. When an earth angel comes into your life and fights on your behalf, and frees you and leaves you like this when they walk away. I mean, hell yeah, they get promoted for that. That's a hell of a job. And of course, you're going to be looking like, oh my God, Earth Angel, will you be mine? You know, like the song says. But that doesn't mean that that's how it's going to go. All right. Let me get one more and then we're going to be done, y'all. But I feel like, shit, I feel like that's it. That's the reading. Anything else? Ten of Wands. Okay, so who's responsible for what? Seven of Cups. So somebody's responsible for their own choices now. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. Yeah, it's like now, and this is on this now, look, this mask, like I said, what did I tell you? The King of Wands has a choice to make, because either they're going to go with this Queen of Wands wherever she's going, or they're going to stay where they are, which is fine either way, because now they're free. They're not, if the King of Wands chooses to stay where he is, it's fine because he's free. The bottom line is, though, he's now responsible. Ten of Wands, Seven of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. He's now responsible for his own happiness. Absolutely. Two of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles. Absolutely. That's it. All right. So I'm going to leave the reading here. Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. I hope it brought you clarity and confirmation. If you haven't already, hit that like button. If this reading resonates, drop me a black heart or something, a note or something in the comments below. Let me know. Hype up the video. Turn on your post notifications so the next time I drop a read, it'll show up in your feed. Time is made. This reading is timeless. Okay, so whenever you find it, you take what resonates, leave the rest behind for the next person. In between now and the next time I drop a reading for you, trust your path, your process, and your purpose. Peace.